Hello and welcome to Conquering Mount Scrapper with Brenda. I'm Brenda and today we're here with a fun little block called arrows. Now this pattern, the cutting instructions are going to be in the show notes below, and it's a cute darling little scrap buster that I just love. It kind of looks like a churn dash with issues, but it's fun to put together, and you can make this in a much larger scale too if you don't like working with tiny piecings on the bars. But first I want to talk to you about Mary Fons. Now Mary Fons is the daughter of the Fons and Porter magazine. Now she also she does her YouTube episodes are called Quilt Nerd. Not to be confused with the Quilting Nerd, which is somebody else. And I'll try and put both in the show notes below. So, because I think I mentioned the Quilting Nerd earlier, and you guys got confused with Mary Fons. It's not her. But anyways, we'll put both of them in. Tell her that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore sent you. It's all good. And we have a Facebook group now, and we're having lots of fun. And we're either voting or looking forward to our next virtual sew date on Zoom. We also have 24/7 sew dates online, within our Facebook group. So if you're a Facebook lover, come join up. I mean, our group is growing very quickly, and we have a lot of talented quilters there. Another thing, if you have not subscribed, please do. Over half of you that are viewing right now aren't subscribed. So share, like, and subscribe. Comment too. All of those things help us boost forward our videos. So if you like what you see here, let us know. So anyways, this is going to be such a fun little scrap buster. Okay, let's get to the sewing. Okay, here's our layout again, just so you get your idea as to where this is going here. The first thing I do when I've got lots of pieces like this. Now you could have done this by, if you're doing all scrappy, you could, do this by little putting rows of them together. But because I wanted this purple and this purple and these purples, these paler purples, I wanted them to kind of connect. So I thought, okay, we'll just do the piecing. We'll do the work. We'll do the labor. So it doesn't matter where you start on here. So I should probably start at the top. Hang on. Well, I'm going to start at this side. I'm going to start at the left and work my way around the block. So there's one. There. And another one. And you just line them up. I'm doing all the little bits first, and because you sew until you can't sew anymore. And this one, okay, there we go. Take it, just line it up, and you are doing little piecing. Now, if you need this in a bigger scale, we can definitely accommodate, because not everybody likes little piecing. Now, when you're doing little piecing, here's a good tip. Press open, right like that. Just like that. And your block lays really flat, really nice. And we're going to start with the next side. The next bit. Yeah. It doesn't look like it's going to fit, does it? But some of these blocks, they were made to use little bitty pieces, right? Because that's all the person had left. That's all they had available to them, and, they were trying to use up what they had, right? So, anyways, arrows is a cute one. Okay. And you can dress it up so modern with some, I got a little posy with purple and green. Just the tiniest little green dots. And green leaves, so I figured that would be cute with this purple. And the last one. Yeah, you could do these by sewing together longer pieces, but okay, this goes here just like so. Okay, so now we've got all of, as soon as I run that one through, as soon as I run that one through, okay. So we have all the rails part subunits done. Now I'm just going to clip this off, and I'm going to put them back where they're supposed to go. Because this is one of those blocks where, yeah, you probably should put them back. Because you don't want to mix them up. Because that That's what makes this block. This makes it look so cool. Okay, so we put these two together. Now, just like this. And I'm going to put these two. And we're going to sew it down just like this. These two. And I'm going to put the flat end through first. There. Oops, 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 oops. Looks like we're missing a piece, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Now let's get these pieces back in the order that we need. I'm just going to put another piece just to get them all out. Okay, there. So this one goes here. Now press open is a good idea. It's a great idea, actually. There. You start matching up your blocks again, right? Just like that. Now everything here looks really big. Why does it look so big? I did something wrong, didn't I? I know what I did. I forgot that I have pieces left over. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. So these were supposed to be cut so that they're like 1/4. Like for each one of these, you would end up with 2 pieces that are left. So we're going to fix it by trimming. We're going to fix it by trimming. I'm not going to go through all of this and then have it not work. So, and I will make sure that you have the correct instructions in the show notes, because yeah, I wasn't thinking when I was putting it all together. This is my fibromyalgia kicking in. I know that's kind of a lame excuse when, you know, but you know what? This happens. This kind of thing just happens. You know, sometimes there's not a lot you can do about it, you know. Okay, just make sure that it stays nice and neat in the middle, and it does. Okay, and this is probably going to be pressed this way because there's least resistance is this way. Oops, this goes like this. And these have to all be trimmed now, so don't panic, don't panic. I will finish sewing these up, and then we'll cut, and I'll trim, and it'll look fine. Okay, I just want to make sure that that seam in the back stays open, because that's important. Yeah, the triangles were supposed to be cut into 4 triangles, and you have a bunch of triangles left over. Ugh, I hate that. I forgot that. Yeah. Oh well. It's not the first time that's happened. It probably won't be the last time I do that. I do that. I do. I just, you know, I kind of, okay, this is going to be so cute. And I don't think the whole thing through. Anyways. Now, so here's where we are before we have to cut to go and cut some more. We're just going to trim them so that they're all the right size for this. Okay, and we're going to be right back. So this is what it looks like now, and I'm going to trim them. I'm going to trim these corner pieces because I was supposed to cut the triangle into 4, the colors into 4, not 2. So that will be corrected in the pattern, but I will be back as soon as I finish them. Okay, so here we go. The measurements. These are supposed to measure 2 inches square. these 4. This is supposed to be a 2.5 inch square, and these are 2 inch by 2.5, these little bars, right? So, I mean, I don't know. We just, yeah, it's been a morning, and what can I say? So now, I'm going to sew these, just like we did with webbing, and I want to make sure that these stay open. These seams all stay open, because it is a tiny block, and you want all of that little, cute little pristine stuff coming through. And I'll get that out of the way. These are such cute little blocks. Oh my goodness. I was thinking about doing this one as a foundation paper piece, and I thought, no, I do a lot of foundation paper piece stuff, and there was a lady that wasn't enjoying it as much. She was kind of upset with too many paper piecing things. So I'm trying to do more patchwork. So, you know, you guys aren't getting frustrated with, you know, having to print out all those patterns all the time. And we're just gonna line these up and sew them. Now, I've webbed them, so they're gonna end up all going back. Now, when I want this, let's see, this is going to go this way. So these top bars are going to be pressing out. This is going to be pressing in, right? And this is going to be pressing out, because that's the way it's going to lie the flattest, right? Okay, so these are out, in, out, right? And we'll do the same on this row. Okay, let me get this all lined up. I'll get rid of, yeah. I'm going to take your time in lining these up too. There we go. And yes, all of it's lying flat. Yes, it is. There. There. I just thought this was such a cute little purple cozy. You could change the middle and make it, you know, like a larger scale, you know, but it's up to you what you want to do. It's up to you. I just think when it's all the same color of background and the center is background, the block looked a whole lot airier. You know, it looked, this is cute. And of course, then I found the perfect coordinating purple. And I was like, oh yes, this is what we've got to do today. This is what we've got to do today. A coordinating purple posy. So that's always a good thing. Now these are going out, the outside ones, the top and bottom are going out, and this is going in. So now everything is going to nest nice. And I'm just going to put this back so you can take a look at it and see where we're at, right? Everything nests lovely. Now I'm going to line up this right there. And you know, if you're too close with your fingers, you don't feel comfortable, you can either use a knitting needle, a stiletto, tweezer, and what works really good if you don't have a stiletto and you need one is your stitch ripper, because it's got a real fine little point. So those are all, you know, things that you have close at hand. Now I'm just going to cut my webbing thread so I can really get in there and see what I'm doing. And I like doing that too, just to give one more check. Is this where it's supposed to be sewn? And there. There we go. Oh. Such a cutie little block. Okay. Now, there we go. Everything's lying nice and flat. Good. Bonus points if it's all flat. Nice. Yes. And another little crumb. I don't like having crumb blocks beside me here. Okay, last bit here. We're just going to push this out of the way. And we're going to get there. Nice. There. Make sure that's all lying flat underneath, because those 3 little bars are there, and you want to make sure it works. Yep, it's all good, and you want to line up and nest that too at the same time. Okay, you get one needle width across the line of stitching, and then you take your time and you nest the next one. And one more over, and just, yep, everything. I haven't turned the seam. Ooh, oh my goodness, I haven't turned the seam. Okay, so I'm just gonna stitch this one through. Hang on, get something a little more interesting. Okay, there we go. The sheep and some of the fabric. Okay, so with this clip, we're gonna have, we're just gonna be pressing it so that it, you know, it will lie flattest. So this is being pushed this way, right? So it might have to be ironed that way. You know, sometimes it just doesn't matter what you do. You just gotta go with what it's going with, because there's a lot of seams in there. So maybe it has to be pressed this way. So now let's go to our ta-da moment. Okay, so everybody has a day like this in their sewing room where they're looking at something and they go, oh wow. So when you are cutting this, in the cutting instructions, you're going to see you're going to have leftover bits, but you're cutting that bigger triangle into 4 to make these triangles the right size. You will have triangle angles left over that you can piece together and put into some cute little itty bitty tiny little block. It'll be fine. So I hope you try this one. These are just such lovely little pieced blocks. I mean, and it didn't take long to put it together, really. I mean, it just went so quickly. And everything is lying nice and flat, and it works. So I hope you give this one a try. And until then, until the next time we see each other, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And everything goes great for you in your sewing room. Okay, take care. Bye. My husband and I would love to thank you for coming along with us on our quilting journey and the YouTube adventure that we're on. We have some wonderful plans for 2023, and it includes a lot more, like with the Facebook group and the rooms feature and sewing and hanging out with people. Those monthly Zoom sew dates are still in the works. We have a lot of fun ideas coming up for 2023, and we hope you share, like, and subscribe with your friends. That little notification button and subscribing to us really helps us out. Commenting helps us out too. So if you like what you're seeing, let us know. Even send us a heart on the comment. That helps so much for us. Okay, you have an absolutely fabulous 2023, and all of our best wishes for you in the future. Okay, take care. Bye.